Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And I got a call that one of our rental properties needed a couple of drains cleaned out. And I'm quite familiar with these old drains. This is 1960s house. And what I end up using rather than chemicals or any larger tools is this Blue Point 4-claw pickup tool. This is 23 inches long. And the number for it is YA837A. And I'm sure it's rebranded because it's got a look very similar to a lot of others. Let me adjust the lighting here. By the way, for lighting today, I'm using this Milwaukee, use another light to light the light, this Milwaukee kind of spot flood light. It's running on the M18 battery system. Super nice light. I love this thing. It's got 3 modes. It's got basically the flood that's on now, and then a spot, and this is a long distance spot. It's pretty amazing to use it out in the open area at night. And then of course both, so flood and spot. I'm using it in the flood mode here, and then of course on and off. However, if you hold the mode button down, you can turn it into a strobe for emergencies or something like that. It operates both in kind of a standing position, laying down position, and it's got an attachment point here, if I can get that a little better lit, right there, and up here, so you can put a shoulder strap on it and carry it or have it hanging for, I don't know, search and rescue, gold mining, whatever you're doing. I love these for work lights and for outdoor lights. And I actually, if I'm going on a big overlanding adventure, I will definitely have one of these and a couple of the M18 12 amp hour batteries with it. So that's what I'm using. I'm using this little guy to light it up. One of the little kind of flexible stick lights. So anyway, what I'm going to do here is pull this drain cover out, and then I am going to, I assume, be able to pull out whatever's clogging it with this tool here. Just reach in and grab it. It'll look like a dead mouse. It always does. So I've dropped the plug. I'm going to take off the, got to use Snap-on tools for these big technical jobs. Take off the screw or the access to the screw that actually tightens this on. It uses a standard and then a Phillips. I'm going to raise this up. This pops off. Move that out of the way. And I can already see I'm on to exactly what I thought was going to be down here. Take off the plug there. And now just take my little grabber tool and kind of work my way through there. And I could tell how far down the plug was, or the clog was, and I knew it wasn't way down deep and would require some bigger tools, because when I turn on the water, this stops draining almost immediately. So that gives me the volume of water to the plug or to the clog, and it's not much. So this tells me the clog is probably within about maybe a foot of the drain here. If it takes a while, that tells you the clog's further away. But then, of course, you have to kind of cross-reference that with how fast it drains. If it doesn't drain much or at all, you don't know if you're hitting the water that still hasn't drained yet or if you're actually hitting the clog. But if I let this sit for a while and then do it a few times, I can tell right away the clog's close. So I'll stick this down in, open it up, jam it in there a couple of times. Oh, and we've got a big one. Let me lay this down. You aren't going to want to miss this fishing expedition. Oh my gosh. I have to release it and grab it again to get it around this corner. It's okay. It's a rental property, so this smells like money. Look at that monster. There we go. And usually that's all it is. I'll stick it in one more time, see? Nothing. So there we go. We've got that all straightened out. You know, but like they say, wait, there's more. And that is, I've also got a sink in need of the same attention right here in the pretty 1960s blue. So what I'm going to do is pull the top off of this guy, the little cap, which it isn't ever usually sealed on, and that looks pretty clean, believe it or not. But what I need now is to dig out whatever's in this thing and see if I can grab. I can feel some stuff around the edges here. Oh, look at that. Another mouse down in there, huh? Actually, it's what happens when you have a bunch of girls living in a house. And then see if that's it. That might be it. Yep, and then what I'll do, I can see there's a little bit of kind of crud built up, so I'll run the water and try to use this as a scraping tool now with the claws out and clean it off. And then way down there too. So for 15 bucks, I've got one of the best drain cleaning tools. Use this all the time. I've had this thing for years, and it's definitely paid for itself 1,000 times over. So if you're looking for a good use for one of these and or another way to go after drain clogs, check out the power of one of these pickup tools. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Doc out.